Hi everyone, it's Giselle with another message, and I'd like to talk about how looking for physical evidence from your divine counterpart may actually lead you into more confusion and put you in this situation like this picture showing someone sitting in a very foggy place with very much confusion. So, first and foremost, this journey is very much based on spiritual growth and growth focusing on yourself more than the other person. And because, based off of our experiences living in this physical world, we are not used to that. Other relationships that we've had have been very much based on, oh, this person's not behaving accordingly. Let's forget about this and on to the next one. What you will have noticed about the twin flame dynamic is that going on to the next one doesn't feel the natural next step to take because you're always being pulled back to them. That is because there is definitely a soul connection there. So people tend to, certainly in the beginning stages, tend to follow what's going on the physical with their twin, looking on their social media and taking every single thing that their twin is doing or saying to them, or even not even to them directly, but just whatever they're putting out there, taking everything to heart. And really, this will throw you off more than what is meant to happen should you not indulge in these activities. And sometimes when you are taking part in these kind of things, it is for a reason. It's to show you a different avenue or shift your energy. I guess we all choose different ways of getting activated and rising up in our own vibrations. But what I've learned is that trying to find evidence on social media, especially of what your twin flame is up to and how they're doing and what they're really feeling about you, it's going to throw you off. It's going to lead you astray. Because a lot of the counterparts are very confused themselves. They've been activated as much as you have, and they don't feel like their old selves anymore. And this journey is really about going within, breaking down all of your old beliefs, all of your old patterns that didn't serve you, but also breaking away of old fears. And through looking on social media or looking for physical evidence of what's going on with them, those old fears are being activated. Because I remember doing a reading for a client, specifically this example, where they would look at their twin flames Instagram, I think it was, and take every single thing that that person put on there about their life, take it all to heart. And I didn't feel that what this person was putting on their Instagram had anything to do with their twin. It was just kind of a general progression of growth within themselves that they were expressing. But because their twin had a lot of unresolved fear and a lot of past energy that hadn't been uncreated or gotten rid of within themselves, every single thing that their twin was saying on their social media, they applied to their connection. And then they started having readings and asking, did I make this all up in my head? Does she really not care about me? But it's nothing to do with them. And this is why I want to warn you about taking things too much to heart. What I also have come across in my personal journey, but with other people, especially now that I'm doing so many readings for different people, same patterns keep on repeating, where the twin that's not in contact or barely in contact, after the amazing period that they've had together, now doesn't express themselves truthfully. they're giving very cryptic and warped messages to their twin. And they're acting out of fear and out of doubt. And all too often, the person that has the reading with me reacts to this very strongly and starts to question themselves and their integrity and their truth. And what I want to say is that if you are hearing things from your twin that don't resonate with you or feel wrong, then don't take it to heart. Don't take it personally. One of the people I've done a recent reading for, basically their communication was going downhill and they wanted to communicate with their twin, but their twin was not receptive because they weren't responding initially. So I felt that the person I was doing a reading for really wanted to coax some sort of reaction out of the twin and accidentally called them and left them a voice message. And so the twin wasn't prepared, and I believe were involved with a karmic who put extra pressure on them anyway, got very annoyed at having to face the karmic about this whole situation and explain everything about this person. So they were felt backed into a corner and accused their twins of playing games with them, basically. And it really hit them hard and made them feel very judged and very treated unfairly. So they came to me and a lot of their messages, you could tell, was still very much to do with the fact that they've taken this whole thing to heart, the fact that their twin feels like they're playing games with them. And I said to them, you don't have to accept what he said. If it doesn't resonate with you and you know in your heart that you haven't been playing games, then don't take it to heart. And don't allow what they're doing out of fear and doubt to affect you to such a degree that now you're questioning your own integrity and who you are. So I know it's tricky, especially in the beginning, but it will serve you better to use your heart as a navigation system, to use your connection that you have on the spiritual as the truth to go by, because the physical will be very deceiving, will be very difficult. This is why a lot of twins cut themselves off and have this period of no contact, because more contact seems to be confusing everything. And I know for people who are not on this journey, this makes zero sense. They'll probably say things like, well, you're insane. What the heck are you doing? Giving this any attention? I'd be gone. And yeah, for anyone who's having a normal relationship on the physical plane, like everyone, well, the majority of people are, that's a totally valid reaction. But this message is for twin flames only, and if you are a twin flame, this will resonate and you will totally understand this. And try to apply the fact that you shouldn't try to force some sort of reaction or messages from them when they're clearly not ready. I mean, if you work with this person and you have to behave in a very professional manner, continue on with that, don't let your work suffer. But if this is not a work relation and this is just somebody who's your twin flame and you really want to contact them, feel with your heart if it's the right time to contact them, but have no expectation so that the best outcome possible can come to you. Because if we put our fearful expectations upon them, they're going to pick that up. And of course, the energy will attract more of itself and you will get a fearful response. And also try to stay away from social media. It can get so confusing. It can get so disheartening when you're seeing things, especially if they are with a karmic and you're seeing photos of them posted together. It's more painful than anything. So this is a journey of trust and of, faith and believing in the truth that is within your heart. And the first part that people tend to skip is the working on yourself. Because as much as you want to start working with this person and having them in your life, when you're in separation, the first thing that you must realize is to go within and work on yourself and all of the issues that may be coming up. For the majority of people, it is to do with self-worth, self-love. Those are the main two themes that seem to be coming up. But also building your dreams and getting really clear about what it is that you want and what it is that you want to create from this connection. So I hope that this has helped you, and if you'd like to connect with me and have a one-on-one session, then all my details are in the link. Thank you all very much for watching and have a beautiful day. Namaste.